welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Army Black Knights and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Black Knights head coach told me before the game, obviously it's every team's plan to run the ball each and every game, but today he challenged his offensive line to help his running back get the record. They know that he's been so productive in his career, and today he has an opportunity to get the rushing touchdown record. So in the red zone, I will be shocked if they don't get this guy the ball. They all want him to receive the rock because he has meant so much to this team and to this program. Expect that to be a big focal point of the running game today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Quick give. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
2nd and long here. Flips it out in the flat. Past the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Nolan. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab. It's Tipton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Moves the pocket. It's Nolan. Working the middle. It's complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hayden. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. You want to keep your offense on the field? wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Gets home, gets him on the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
A run for the quarterback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Release to the back. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Black Knights offense will go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Turns out it's Howard. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Plows his way ahead. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. At the football. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Rush is on. Finds his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
When those plays don't work, you look like a heel. But nice job by calling it at the right time, getting the big play down the field. Jesse, that's just a gut feeling by the OC, and it was a great call.
Great timing on the play call, David, too. And the defense, they got psyched out. You can see their faces as the ball got thrown over their heads, but it was too late.
And the Black Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first. Pulls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 3 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's Washington looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Runs through the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Hayden. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. In traffic, it's Chapman. Still running at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The run inside. It's Carter. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Right side, it's Howard. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Holds it, trying to get the corner. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Black Knights. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Hayden. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Rush right in his face. Caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And we've seen him couldn't do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Calls his own number. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From deep, it's Benson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Under pressure. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just smothered on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.